portfolio, and particularly their utility as portfolio diversifiers. And I think what will then happen towards the end of this year and into next year is we will see allocations made in model portfolios, which will give us much more of a steer as to how investors are using them.
Has Blackrock put the crypto ETFs into your own model portfolios?
So our not into our model portfolios, and all of our model allocations and also all of our holdings period are generally public. So you can see where we have allocations, either very small allocations either to crypto or crypto futures or crypto ETFs.
Now, if that does not make you bullish, I'm not sure what will, right? That is massive news. I definitely think that's something that's undervalued. Now we have Blackrock saying that they're going to start introducing Bitcoin and Ethereum into their funds, right? And so we're going to have people that are investing into Bitcoin and Ethereum that are just putting money into their 401k. They're going to automatically be investing into cryptocurrencies without even knowing it. And so that's definitely where we're going to start seeing a lot of inflows, right? We're going to have Blackrock doing that. We're going to have Fidelity, Vanguard. A lot of these huge investment firms are going to start investing in cryptocurrencies. They're going to start pushing cryptocurrencies, and we're going to start seeing a lot of inflows. And so that's definitely something to be keeping in mind moving forward. There's a lot of news out there that seems very negative in the cryptocurrency space, right? We have the US government moving around Bitcoin. We have the German government selling Bitcoin. And so we're definitely going to see these fluctuations in the cryptocurrency markets, but that is just part of the ride. Right, I definitely think that we are heading higher in the cryptocurrency markets. And so let's go ahead and jump right into the video here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Margex. And so Margex is a leverage trading platform here. If you're interested in leverage trading, you can long or short the cryptocurrency market, whether you are bullish or bearish. And so definitely make sure to check that out underneath the video. You can earn up to $10,000 in bonuses. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. And so we can see this has hit an all-time high around $70,000 in 2021, right? Since then, we have consolidated a lot. And then we got the ETF approval right here around January. And then since then, we went from about $40,000 up to $74,000. Now, since then, we have been consolidating here for quite some time. I think this is very bullish for the cryptocurrency markets. We have a large cup and handle here forming, and so once we do say break to the upside here, that's going to be the bullish move I'm looking for. And so we can see the indicator here as well that I have. We can see that there's bullish momentum and then bearish momentum. It has been very accurate. We can see it was called out bullish momentum here around $40,000. We had a move up to $70,000 back in 2021. And then we do have these gray areas here where it's consolidating. It's not sure of the direction it is heading. And so we're at that stage right now. We can see we had bullish momentum here that was called in October of last year at $30,000. Since then, we have went up to $74,000. Now we have been consolidating here. And so I am waiting for another signal here. If you're interested in this indicator and adding this to your trading view, there is a link underneath the video for this as well. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some news here. We have the US government moving $2 billion of Bitcoin. And so usually when they move Bitcoin from a cold storage wallet to on-chain, that means that they're selling Bitcoin. And so I do not believe that that is the case this time around. We have the politics talking about Bitcoin, right? Trump this weekend said, do not sell your Bitcoin. Right, we have the Harris campaign. Also starting to talk with cryptocurrency companies, talking with Coinbase, talking with Ripple. They want to get involved. And so I have a hard time believing that they're actually selling this right here. Now, even though they're transferring it, right, they have now transferred $2 billion to a different address. That usually means that they are selling. However, I believe that this is a transfer of funds over to Coinbase. And so we can see here that the US government has split the transaction of $2 billion into two addresses. And so they have moved 10,000 Bitcoin to one address and 19,000 Bitcoin to another address. And so Arkham here believes that they represent a $10,000 Bitcoin deposit to an institutional custody / service. And so I believe that that institutional custody is Coinbase here. We can see this. About a month ago, the U.S. Marshal Service chooses Coinbase to safeguard trade its large cap digital asset portfolio. And so this move here could represent a move over to Coinbase. And so this here does not have to be negative. Right? When people see this, they believe that they're selling because when Germany was starting to move their Bitcoin, they sold all of their Bitcoin over a 2-week period, which started to drive down the price of Bitcoin. However, if they're moving this for custody at Coinbase, that could be very bullish. Maybe they're looking to hold on to it for their reserve. So that's definitely something I'm paying attention to there. We're going to watch where that goes. We have the Harris campaign aiming to repair Democratic Party ties with the crypto sector. And so as I mentioned here, they are looking to meet with Coinbase and Ripple. They want to meet with the crypto sector to really understand it, and so I believe that they're going to turn bullish on the cryptocurrency industry as well. There's really no downside to be against the cryptocurrency industry. And so in addition to that, I've talked about this as well, that Coinbase volume here by customer segment, a lot of it is institutional. So out of the $312 billion of volume on Coinbase, $256 billion of that is institutions, right? So we have not seen a ton of inflows here yet from retail. Now that does not mean that we're going to see a reduction of institutions. We're going to start seeing an increase of retail, and institutions is going to continue to grow. And so this is something I'm definitely paying attention to. We do have Coinbase earnings coming out this week, Thursday again. And so if we see more and more institutions jumping into crypto, I think that will be very bullish moving forward. And so if we remember that institutions are the majority of the volume on Coinbase, if we take a look at the volume here based on assets, we can see that 33% of that is institutional volume for Bitcoin. And then we have 13% of that for Ethereum. And then 54% of that is other altcoins. And so that's definitely something extremely interesting when you really look at the big picture, right? A lot of people do not think that altcoins are going to do well, right? They're focusing on Bitcoin, they're focusing on Ethereum. Those are the assets that people understand. However, institutions are looking ahead. They want to find the cryptocurrencies early. They want to find where there is utility that is going to benefit them. And that is where they are buying. And so definitely be paying attention to that. Watch what the institutions are doing, not what they are saying. I think that's very important, and that is something that I am personally paying attention to. Right? There's a lot of upside for Bitcoin. However, I do not believe it's going to do a 10 or 15x. Now, there's many altcoins out there that are going to do 10 to 15x returns, and I talk about a lot of those on the channel here. And so make sure you subscribe and hit the like button for future videos. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. I would not be surprised to continue to consolidate in this channel here. However, like I mentioned, once we do start breaking to the upside here, once we break above that new all-time high, we're finding resistance right around that 67 to 68,000 mark. Once we do start heading up, I believe that we're going to get that bullish momentum indicator again, that we are heading higher. And so something that I cannot stress enough is to make sure you take profits when we're going up, right? You don't want to hold on to this forever. It is very volatile. I do have my long-term bag that I'm planning on holding on to. However, something I have learned since being in the cryptocurrency market since 2017 is to make sure to take profits. And so in 2017, I rode a lot of cryptocurrencies up, and then I rode them back down. Now, I did hold on to those cryptocurrencies until the bull run in 2021, and that is when I started taking profits. I think that's very important, especially in the cryptocurrency markets, because there is a lot of volatility. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content, and make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Margex if you're interested in leverage trading. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.